Today I'm going to hopefully help you avoid catching your car on fire by just one little piece of plastic. It happened to me. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you. But here in a second I'm going to show you where you need to look and the little piece of plastic you need to replace if you have ever done anything to your fuel line at all, if you've ever touched it. And if with these cars getting older, this little piece of plastic is probably dry rotted and you probably need to go ahead and pull it off and replace it, because it is only a little piece of plastic keeping your car from a blazing inferno under the hood that you can't put out, especially if you leave the car running, because the fuel pump will keep running. If you follow from where the fuel rail is and the little line all the way down, if you see where this clips in, right down here, this little plastic piece right here, that little clip on your car, I can guarantee you it is dry rotted. And if you've done any fuel rail work and you've moved your fuel line around, you need to replace this. I just happened to just drive the car and this piece just finally gave it up and it shot fuel all over my engine. Had it been on the highway, the car would have probably burned down to the ground. So if you've got a 99 through 2004, I'm not sure about the previous engines if they had the same setup, since this is a returnless fuel system, but that piece of plastic, that little connector, needs to be replaced as soon as possible. And truthfully, I'm not sure if the Ford ones will be any better than what you can get from the parts store. I ended up going to the help aisle and I got the little container with the different sizes in them. But if you can get one of these at Ford, I would probably suggest it. But you need to change it out. And the scary part was the amount of fuel that was coming out after that popped out from this little piece of plastic. You're talking about, I've got a 255 liter per hour pump. If you've got, something else that's got any dual pumps or a booster pump, that's a lot of fuel that's coming out very, very quickly, and you've got the headers right there. So, don't, blow this YouTube video off. Like a lot of YouTube videos on New Edge Mustangs. Replace this piece of plastic as soon as you can. And yes, it is hard to get your hand down in there. I mean, I actually have pretty small hands, and it's not that easy to get in there and replace this. So prepare to, maybe even if you have a girlfriend with some small hands, I would suggest to find somebody with some small hands that can get their hands down in there and pull the old one out and stick a new one in, and you won't have to worry about it popping off on you like it did on me, because it was brittle and there was only one little piece sticking out, and it was pretty scary. All that fuel everywhere. So just FYI.